Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for taking your time to click on this video. I appreciate you sana. If you have not subscribed to my channel, it's time you did so. It costs you nothing and it means the world to me. I want this community to grow, so please help me do that by sharing my videos and by subscribing to my channel. Now, I hope you're keeping warm. It's super cold, but life has to move on. This is part 2 of the previous video that I did. If you haven't watched, please pause tu kidogo, go back, watch, and then you come back. We're going to be discussing about how to prevent back pains, prevent and manage back pains during pregnancy. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to discuss the prevention and management after delivery, because I have a feeling this video is going to be long. So, haitatoshea hapa, stay tuned. I'll still post about prevention and management after delivery. So this is purely going to focus on during pregnancy. I'm going to be categorizing it into 2, the don'ts and the do's. Tuanze na don'ts ama do's. Piki bong. Let's start with the don'ts. Number 1, no flat shoes. Kabisa. Do not put on flat shoes if you're expectant. Now, by the way, history of flat shoes is not limited to maps. Okay. Inaka shagra bagara. Like, yeah, more like that, nakat. Oh man, wacha tu niweke airplane mode tu tukiwa hapo. Okay. I hope you're still there. So we are discussing prevention and management of lower back pains during pregnancy. Yeah, there we go. Sasa hakuna mtu atatusumbua tena. Tumesema no wearing of flat shoes. Na tukasema that this is not limited to people it's not limited to pregnant women. Hata we mwenye huna mimba. Too much of flat shoes is going to cost you. Utapata ukipata shida ya magoti na shida ya mgongo, especially mgongo hapo chini. Now, instead of flat shoes, consider vitu kama sneakers, consider kitu iko na a little bit of heels ama a little bit of a race. Sawa, so kina doll shoes is a no. But no, I'm not like saying you should not wear them completely. No, this is like if you know you're going to walk for longer distances. So in short, acha niacha kujiconfuse. Don't make it a lifestyle kuvalia flat shoes, and more so kama uko na mimba. Okay, so am I making sense? I hope I am. The other don't, do not exercise if you have not consulted your doctor, and also without the guidance of an exercise expert. Now, you need to see your doctor for your vitals to be checked, for you to be told that it's okay for you to exercise. So kama uko na mimba, do not jump right into exercises. You need to know that it's safe for you to exercise. So do not exercise if you're pregnant and have not consulted your doctor. Now, let your doctor mekwambia it's okay, work out. Now, you need to go to an expert, an exercise expert, maybe an exercise physiologist, ama a recreational therapist, for them to tell you, okay, now you want to exercise, you're pregnant. Now, these are things you need to watch out for, because ukiwa na mimba, you're not supposed to hema, temperatures zako hazifai kuwa too high, you're supposed to make sure that umekula nawa before exercise. So kuna a lot of guidelines. There are a lot of guidelines, and you need someone to be able to explain to you, so that hutaenda kufanya mazoezi. Like, your intentions are good, you want to go and be fit, but instead ya kukua fit, unatoka hapo na complications. So to prevent hivyo, always seek the guidance of an exercise expert. Then do not lift heavy objects. Sometimes I know maybe house chores lazima zifanywe, and maybe you're working in an industry that demands for you to lift heavy objects. If you can avoid it, please don't, because already your back is overworking. Now remember, kulikuwa na ile shift in posture, that means your back is feeling a lot of pressure from this baby bump. Okay, so the best thing you can do ni kuishow some tender love and care, and that means no lifting. Now let's say you have to lift, lazima life iendelee hata kama uko na mimba, because lazima to sustain life, so lazima to do jobs zenye tunafaa kudu. Now I have not really a hack, a tip. So this is the object that you're supposed to lift. So I would advise you to move closer to the object, face the object, not to make sure that hakuna misalignment, like you're not misdirecting, like you're not twisting your spine. So let's go back to our object. This is our object that we want to lift. Now move closer to your object, bend your knees. Now, after bending your knees, I want you to tuck in your tummy. By tucking in your tummy, you're recruiting your core muscles, and that means you're relieving pressure, or rather you're using less of your lower back during lifting, and you minimize your chances of getting an injury. Okay, so I think those are the don'ts that we have. So nitarudia haraka, no flat shoes, do not exercise before you seek the counsel of your doctor, and also not even consider, it is a must. Seek professional advice from an exercise expert. Then the other thing tumesema, no lifting. Now let's come to the do's. What should you do? Of course, exercise. You know that lazima tunuambie mfanye mazoezi mkiwa na mimba. So exercise correctly ukitumia the right posture na ukifuata zile guidelines zenye umeambiwa. Now in some cases you're not able to exercise cause ninakaja hapa, kitu kama hiyo, now I look better. So tumesema that exercise ukiwa na guidance, na in some cases exercise is contraindicated, maybe pregnancy yako iko na complication, but ukikosa kufanya a little, like if you're not physically active, vitu kama gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, kumauma tu na mwili zitakungoja. So kuna kitu tunaita NEAT. You can be able to use NEAT. NEAT is for NEAT. This means non-exercise or sport-related activities. For example, you be that person when you run errands, put on some music, do a little bit of light dances, especially make sure that you're moving you're tilting your pelvis, make sure that at least move your shoulders. Vitu simple kama kufanya hivi, moving your hands up and down. Basically for you to exercise, si lazima ukimbie kwa treadmill, si lazima utumie weight, si lazima utumie equipment. So with NEAT, we encourage you to basically move your body parts. In short, move your body parts. Tumemalizana na NEAT. So please, sitaki kusikia mtu akisema, niliamua nisifanye mazoezi, so there's no way I can be able to deal with my back. No. Kuna kitu tunaita NEAT, non-exercise or sports-related exercises, and that is enough to keep you fit during the pregnancy. Na pia itasaidia prevent back pains. How? This is how. Avoid a lot of sitting and sleep. Okay, no. So another don'ts that we have is avoid a lot of sitting and sleeping. With pregnancy, there's that laziness that comes about, and I'm putting laziness in quotes because if you laziness ya mtu kujitakia, there's the hormones, there's the fatigue, and basically just feel tired you get with the pregnancy. So please don't tell a mom that akomvivu sikutaka kwa wengi sikutaka kwao. Now with the laziness, you want to sit for long, you want to sleep, and it brings that comfort. But if you do it for a long duration, kuna likelihood ya muscles zako na joints zako kushikana, muscles zako zina build up tension, na hiyo italeta shida mgongo, na basically zitafanya tu sio umechoka tu, kwa low moods, itaanza kuattract kina postpartum depression, because most of them huwa zinaanza this stage ya pregnancy, zinaanza kubreed pole, and then you nurture them by sleeping na kuketi sana. So please don't be that person mwenye anaketi for more than 2 hours no bebeba mimba. No, that is a lot of injustice to your body. Amka kidogo, do a little bit of stretches, move your shoulders, do a little bit of a dance, avoid sleeping for too long. Then the other thing is na cross check up, and this is our important points. Tumesema no flat shoes, tumesema exercise with guidance, tumeongelelea NEAT, tumesema no lifting. Now let's go to kwa exercise, nataka kuemphasize on these particular exercises. Zinaitwa Kegel exercises. They are very important na tutaziongelea wakati tunaongelea mambo ya pelvic floor and the vagina. So for now, let me just mention it. You can opt to Google kama uko na mimba, but Kegel exercises are a must. Sitafadhali, are a must when you're pregnant, but of course, kama umeconsult your doctor na umepewa a go ahead. Now let's go back to exercises kidogo. When you exercise, I would love for you to concentrate on your cardiovascular endurance. Pale pa kupush. Now let's say most women hope for a vaginal delivery, and mark you, sitaki kuongea mambo ya normal delivery hapa, because hata CS is a normal delivery. So I wish tungesema womb delivery versus vaginal delivery, lakini si mambo ya CS versus normal delivery. No, zote ni normal, hakuna yenye abnormal ama super whatever. No, zote ni normal delivery. So most women wanna hope for a vaginal delivery. Now in this case you're going to push, so you really need to be able to have that your lung capacity, you know, you breathe in and then you're able to push vizuri. You're going to need cardiovascular endurance. So when you exercise, focus on cardiovascular endurance. Also focus on muscular endurance, because you're going to need that endurance. And also focus on flexibility, and especially pelvic floor flexibility. Let me not digress. Turudi kwa belt. Do you know that you can be able to use a Maternate belt kuweza prevent back pains? Now, this is the bump imehang hivyo. There's gravity acting on that belt, on that bump. Today, but you're going to forgive me to humiliate to hii video, right? There's gravity enact on the bump, sindio? So that means na tukumbuka shape yetu iko hivi saa hizi, na kuna hiyo gravity ina push mimba, ina push the baby bump downwards. So what's happening to your back? There's a lot of pressure. It's overworking, it's hurting, it's crying, it's asking for that Maternate belt. Na ziko supermarkets, ziko kwa shops za vitu za physiotherapy, ziko kwa town. All you need is to ask. Na pia online ziko, kuna pages kama Orthodynamics on Instagram, kuna kampuni kama kina Medex wako na hizo vitu, and I think zina range between 1800 to 2000. So your back is begging for you to love it a little bit more. Uinunulie a Maternate belt. When you have a Maternate belt, ina support the baby bump, unaona? So kuna hiyo action and reaction. Gravity ina push hivi, Maternate belt inasema hatumizi mgongo, kwa hivyo inashikilia hivi. So I really advocate for Maternate belts, and I think that's about it. That is how you're able to prevent and manage your back pains during pregnancy. So we exercise with caution and following guidelines. We focus a lot on cardiovascular endurance, on muscular endurance, on Kegel exercises. We do not wear flat shoes sana kama tunatembea na tuko na mimba. We avoid a lot of sitting, a lot of sleeping, tusikwe na to prevent muscle spasms, because they are, you know, that tension build up. And by the way, turudi hapo kwa sitting, you know, a lot of moms, maybe let's say you are an accountant, uko kwa office, so that means lazima uketi chini for long, sindo? But ukiketi chini for long, what happens? Muscles zako zina shorten if you do not exercise, sindo? So muscles zako zina shorten. Ziki shorten, what happens? There is that pulling. Na hapo ndo muscle spasms zinakuja. Hizo vitu ni uchungu sana. You can be able to solve that by after like 1 hour ama 2 hours, unaamka, una stretch kidogo, una move around, and then you come back to sitting and working. Okay, so that's about it. If you have a question, be free kwenda hapo kwa comment section. By the way, there's this girl Faye mwenye alikuja Instagram. I know you went to a physiotherapist. I want to know when you're unaendelea, and ita help sana ukienda hapo kwa comment section. Tell us how you're going. And just like that, Faye, I'm hoping that more of you can, you know, ask me questions. Instagram, naitwa Monique Macrin. Like my page, ask me a question, I'll always be ready to answer you. My email is moniquemacrin@gmail.com. You can still send me a mail. Na pia ukicomment hapo chini nitaona. So this is the end of today's video. I know it's a little bit all over the place, but point imeingia home. Sindio? I enjoyed making this video as usual, and I hope that you're going to like it. Like si kulike peke yake, kulike hapo hivyo, una click on the like button, then una click on the notification bell, and then una make sure you subscribe, and after that you share. Until next time, keep safe, sanitize, social distance, COVID bado iko.